It's the time to get down.
I am Mario Hemsley. That's right, your partner in crime. They call me Star Child, chocolate-coated freaky and habit forming. And my partner in crime over there is Victor Allen, the tall, dark, handsome one, the one that the ladies have designated sexual chocolate. Yes, there's a lot of rumors going around about him being up there in the porn world.
Or no.
It just looks like him. Yeah, just raise your head, look higher. It just looks like him, I tell you. But we are two. We are the complete broadcasting team. Just us two. There are no cameramen. There are no sound men. There is no audio or sound technicians. There is no cleanup crew. We do, however, have bottled water. That's right. And my partner over there is riding shotgun on not just one video switchers, but two, giving him a total of 7 inputs. This is the ship that I designed. And believe me, I know it like the back of my hand, I think. So Vic will be up there. While he's working the 2 switchers and being an on-air personality, I will be over here working 5 computer systems, 5 of the 12. As you can see, Pack Stereo is multitasking on steroids. You know it. Go home and tell your mom about us. We are self-educated and self-trained. We have absolutely no broadcasting experience whatsoever. We are radically transparent. We are part of the long tail. We have never, ever, ever worked within the entertainment industry. We are outsiders. We are not traditional. We are independent. We are the new. Ladies and gentlemen, we are living the dream. We are doing the impossible. Thank you.
Okay. Delayed claps, please. We need to have the delayed claps, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. That is very important. Wow, man.
And part of the reason why they delayed is because I haven't got into the shop to cut me a nice curved desktop. Yeah, I got, this studio's decorated in early IKEA.
Right.
Got to keep the cost down.
That's
keep
right.
the cost down.
I like
Target and IKEA.
I like that. You know what? I think that the future is going to be, and everybody should follow me on this, delayed claps. Matter of fact, say something ends in a performance, Mario. Everybody can get up, go to the restroom, take a break, come back, and then they can clap when they return.
They sure can. That may be something, Vic.
Yeah.
Delayed claps.
Yes.
Delaying gratification.
There you go. That's like holding out. Ooh, I almost went there.
That's
And
right.
I
Some of y'all
almost did.
can't. Think baseball. Oh, man. Well, there's a bunch of stories today.
Yeah, I know.
And there's a bunch of stuff that's been haunting us through the week. Well, first of all, the big story of the day is Hurricane Earl makes you want to hurl. Hurricane Earl bearing down on the East Coast, bringing some of that, stirring that oil in, dispersing it. That's right. We'll disperse the oil. That way everybody will just get a little bit, and then we'll all only get a little cancer.
Oh.
So Hurricane Earl, okay, is dispersing the oil. It's coming. So people are gearing up. That's the big thing, Vic. They're moving out. People are, locking up.
I'm just, okay, so you already know. So everybody knows there's a number of storms coming this year.
It's the season.
They predicted there will be about 14 or thereabouts. Now, the first few have kind of avoided,
Well, the fine-ass Redbone had her own tropical storm that then turned into a hurricane, Hurricane Danielle. It was plaguing the coast.
Yes.
I heard it hit Rhode Island pretty hard.
See, that's an inside joke. If you guys can't follow that, he's bombing on somebody right now. It's in a nice way, though. It's in a nice way. Much love to
I know that when the Redbones turn into a storm, because they already stormy.
See, don't do it.
So when the Redbones turn into a storm,
don't do it.
Then everybody, they lock up. They board the windows and stuff.
Say you want to do that. But
so hurricane, we're not going to laugh at the hurricane, but some of y'all, obviously natural disasters have been occurring, seem to be more frequency.
Right.
Take them seriously.
Oh, always, man. Always.
Right.
Man.
I mean, if I had some kind of experience that, if I walked outside and a spaceship came down and said, beware, I'd start paying attention to any kind of signs.
Right.
It's one of those days where any sign you get,
right,
you wonder what it means.
And you know what, Mark, and on a serious tip, what's hard, man? Relocation. You know, it's easy when you're single, if it's just you and a spouse. But to think of those who are elderly, you know, I'm not trying to go there and be serious. The hard part of a relocation, man, is to up and leave and then go, well, what's my alternative living every year in a region that always is visited by these hurricanes? And then top that off with the oil, which I know what you're waiting for. You're waiting for that moment when the oil comes to visit land.
I'm moving my ass as far away as I can. But they're talking about it, Vic. You know, it's a Category 3 right now.
Right.
The hurricane. They got pictures of it all on USA Today. I'm taking a look at some stuff here now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's everywhere. And so, you know what? I just hope we help some folks. You know, we're so quick to bail out the damn businesses.
Right.
Let's bail out some regular old people who, you know, who don't necessarily have the say. They can't make, you know, the TV
Right.
shows to respond to this, but they definitely can do something.
You know what? Nobody wants to say it. You know, what's the motto that everybody says? I did it, you could do it. Everybody defers that there's equality equally across the board, but then diversity is the mantra that makes us come close together, supposedly. So when conditions change and they're dynamic, how can you sit there and go like, well, hey, you know, don't worry about it. Collateral damage, is that the word we always say?
Well, there's a lot of it.
It's a lot of it, brother.
It's a lot of it. So that's one of the things. So that's one of the hot stories of the day. You know, some of the other things they're talking about is, of course, the ongoing issues in the Middle East as we attempt to step down our troops, essentially move them from Iraq to Afghanistan. I wonder if any of them actually get to come home in between and just ship them right over from Iraq to Afghanistan. But we, again, even as you're radical leftists and totally opposed to what we're doing militarily, let's just say we want the best for our troops. Please give them the best in armament, armor those trucks.
Yeah.
Please give them the best in health care and mental health care.
Yeah.
If we're going to work and use our people, these are our children, our family members, please, by God, take care of them and do our best by them.
Well, you know what? I'm going to give you a silent applause, man, because you know something in the last week or two, man, you kind of stayed off of the politics really heavy, man. Do you have an epiphany or something, man?
It's because I have both hands in my pockets without counting change. That tends to make one talk about different things. Excuse me, I have to...
You know what I'm doing? I'm trying to give you a little props because you know what I'm saying. You know what? He's laid off.
Because no, I'm not going to lay off politics.
You laid off of him a little bit, bro.
It's so much to whip ass on politics. So, and even last night we tried to keep it light with Shirley, the hip hop Republican, but the political brother is going to be coming back, and he's got some things to say. He's got some things.
Well, hey, you guys right now enjoy it. There's prosperity in politics when the political brother goes on vacation.
Vacation. All right, here's this other story Vic and I have really been paying attention to. You only hear a little bit about the news, but there's some new studies that show that the coal ash dumps, this is the processing from coal.
Yeah.
The coal ash dumps in 21 states are leaking into your water table and polluting your drinking water with heavy metals, such as lead, arsenic, other things. I told you now, these things are potentially cancer-causing agents again. And the coal industry is so big here in the U.S., but go take a look if you get a chance. Search coal ash dump sites. Coal ash dump sites on Google, and you will see pictures. Wait till you see. So they're going to have some hearings that start. They've already started. It's supposed to be 7 hearings. It's going to be ending in November, but it's all about coal ash and what to do about it. But we want to we remind you stuff to watch out for because we are watchdogs, okay? And just like I'm telling you to watch out for what's going on in Afghanistan, Vic said about the policy, just mentioned briefly, the Afghan president has come out criticizing Vic, criticizing how our strategy against the insurgency in Afghanistan. Because remember, we've quoted, and this is the whole part of the whole WikiLeaks problem,
right.
15 civilian casualties for every supposed Al-Qaeda member.
Yeah, I know
it's a little high ratio.
Yeah.
15 innocent people are dying for every supposed, not even a true Al-Qaeda operative.
Now, is the argument or the position here about the data being correct, or is it just WikiLeaks saying this is based on our information?
No, the data, most people, in fact, part of the damage control, the U.S. is saying that having that data out there is dangerous.
Yes.
So nobody's disputing the accuracy. Some of it is a bit dated in terms of the time period just referring to. But there's no question this is damage control on the part of the U.S. And just so you know, remember, you talk about making enemies abroad. Think about that. 15 U.S. casualties for every supposed.
Right. Yeah. Well, isn't that the reason why the information is not filtered down to us? Because we're either going to be desensitized or very sensitized to the position of why we belong there, send our troops there, and now ascertaining that there may be more guilt because on the civilian level there's a lot of death and carnage.
And to me, I'm telling you, this is the part. Whenever you get on a certain side of a political issue, when you want to check yourself, you think you're getting too mad.
Yeah.
Go look at some pictures of the babies.
Yeah, I know.
Whenever you hate some group, you think you mad at the Palestinians, or you mad at the Jews,
right,
or you mad at the Muslims.
Right.
Go look at some pictures of their babies and think of whatever you think of God. Okay, and then you will know. You'll say, "Man, sure do look like our babies." The babies are babies. When you look at them, it reminds you of our humanity.
Right.
And what we're supposed to be. And then sometimes you feel ashamed.
Yeah.
You feel ashamed. You can hate some folks, and then you look at the babies.
Right.
And you say, look at these children who do not know anything of this.
Or you end up looking at the wrong side of what has been what they would call a biased side from the eye, that you basically are free and can come over and visit the world and have freedom to travel. And then you go through the experiences of that taxi cab incident where you have a good heart to go out, but you only see it from the side that's, of course, our side. Now look what he does. And so the part that's hard, Mario, I don't think we're ever going to get the information the way it's supposed to be filtered. And I don't know if there's a way that works. I mean, if you had to suggest, if you dare, what would be the best way to filter information?
The best way, first of all, is to have people become a little more intelligent.
Well,
that's because, let's face it, the public is mostly sheep. They are sheep and ripe for the taking, and
not our fans.
And then what happens is the powers that be know that you're tired, you're distracted, trying to deal with the economy, all those things.
Yeah.
And so they can get away with this stuff. Just like we know damn well we need to provide some bailout for these people in the Gulf.
Yes, sir. I agree.
We know damn well we need to provide something. To say it again.
Right.
Forget bailing out BP so they have jobs. Just give the money directly to them.
Right.
Instead of directly to BP. I said that before. Bail out the folks. Tell them no taxes for the next 5 years.
Right.
And give them all money to go back to school. Pay all that. And see what it comes out to. Way less than BP. So, anyway, Mario's tirade. All right, you guys. How about this one? And let me give you one more bad news. Blockbuster. Bankruptcy. What do you guys think? Blockbuster going to bankruptcy. Is this the beginning of the end for DVDs? They've been talking about this. People out there, I barely got used to DVDs. Right. I mean, I still got my VHS player sitting right up there.
Yes.
Some of y'all still got the beta.
Right.
I know I love me some beta.
Okay.
We in beta. It's a different beta.
But who is it going to hurt the most, Mario?
Well, it's probably going to hurt Blockbuster the most.
There you go. See?
But they say, DVDs are going away. It's already happened with music. People are not buying the hard copies like they used to. Downloads. It's actually felt that music, like the movies and videos will be in the quote-unquote cloud, just like music. In other words, you'll pay for access.
Right.
And then you'll always have access to movies.
It's got to go that way.
So, wow. And now they're trying to work to improve things so they can do full streaming at Blu-ray quality. Hell, I'm comfortable with the little... How y'all like our streaming quality? You like that stream? And every time I go to the bathroom, I try to judge the quality of my stream.
And it goes left or right.
And it's right, but now it just goes every which way. As it's the beginning of the failure of the pipes.
No. See, I can actually give I'm not going to do it.
What?
There's circumstances where it has nothing to do with failure, man.
Oh, sometimes you just got bad aim.
Well, sometimes, how you sleep on your arm and it falls asleep? Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes...
You can sleep on your thing and it falls asleep?
It just falls asleep, man. Y'all just don't know. It just sleep.
That what happened when you got them logs.